And I want to welcome everyone to, we're going to, the name of this class is 3 Months to Wellness, but I've really changed it up quite a bit in order to introduce you to a lot of other things that you can do in the first 3 months of this year. So this is, in fact, a new year to wellness. And I'm so excited that you're here making your health a priority. I'm also going to put the participants on mute because I'm hearing some background. If you'd like to ask a question, you can either put it in chat or you can unmute yourself. I'm open to that. But I'm just so happy that you're here for your health and your well-being, and that is a priority for you this year. So this year is a symbol of starting fresh. It's probably not surprising that the two most popular New Year's resolutions are staying fit and healthy and losing weight. When I was talking just briefly before we started recording that
I'm sorry. Could you turn the doorbell off, please? I'm sorry, Christina.
That's okay. I forgot. Thank you for telling me. All right, we're good. We're good. Anybody can come in now and no binging. I so apologize for that, Nancy. I try to remember. But anyway, I was talking about how I'm getting my kitchen painted and right now, and oh, it just looks so much cleaner. I just love it, love it, love it. And the lady who's doing my painting, I said, wow, Gina, have you lost weight? And she said, I have. I said, how much have you lost? She said, 15 pounds. She looks great. She just started doing a few easy tips. And I'm going to go through some of those tonight as well with you. So it's probably no surprise that most people don't feel that they ever reach their New Year's goals, or they give up before they do. And this happens because they don't actually plan on how or what they're going to do. They think, I want to lose 15 pounds. And so they get a gym membership and they show up without a real plan in place. Or they say, I want to get healthy this year, but they don't really know how to do that. Or they just kind of, I'm going to eat more salad, or, I'm going to cut out sweets, but they don't have a plan. So in this class, I'm going to give you some simple tips on how to create healthy habits that are sustainable and will actually help you feel and look better. So I really hope this helps you. Of course, I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to diagnose or treat or cure any of your illnesses. The content I cover is for informational purposes only. But before we dive in, I just want to say Happy New Year to each and every one of you. So the first thing I think that is most important, and I know that Brenda, who is on tonight, can wholeheartedly agree with me, is personal growth. Because if we don't get in touch with who we are, if we don't get our mindset right, it's very, very difficult. It makes it very difficult to launch anything else for ourselves. So turning inward helps you to change your mindset. Everything on the outside will change when the inside mindset changes. The mind, as you know, is a very powerful thing. What you think becomes what you do, and what you do becomes who you are. So spending the time and the energy to reflect on yourself by journaling, which I do, meditation, just quieting the mind, or mind-body connection activities like yoga. I hurt my arm doing yoga this last fall, so I have cut out the yoga, but I walk. And it's meditative for me, and it helps strengthen my cardiovascular system. You have to find what works for you, and the best way to find that is to turn inward. Ask yourself, what do you enjoy? What do you know that you will stick with? Shift your mindset in a positive and productive way. So I'm going to give you 4 tools to help you turn inward and reflect. Number 1, use conscious language to speak with positive intention. Now, the very, very best book that I've come across so far in my personal development and training for conscious language is My Word Made Flesh. It's a spiral bound, it's a heavy book. It's 8.5 by 11. It has 300 pages in it. And it's by Robert Tennyson Stevens and Marcella Von Harding. Marcella Von Harding is a Royal Crown Diamond in Young Living. And this book helps to awaken your health and wealth through the words that you speak. So conscious language, to speak with positive intention. That's what this teaches. I also have a couple of CDs by both Robert Tennyson and Marcella Von Harding. I would be more than happy to send those to you. If you will listen to them, just put it in the chat box and I will drop those CDs in the mail to you. Make sure that I have your address if you're not in my organization. The second thing, you want to write down a list of things that you're grateful for every day. And I know I've talked to you about this before, and it's really important. If you can't think of anything but the fact that you have 2 arms and 2 legs that you can use, then write those down every day. But you need to write down a list. And I recommend a list of 10 things every day that you're grateful for. Maybe it's your puppy. Maybe it's your significant other. Maybe it's for that little Young Living check that you got last month. Maybe, you know, for the holidays. Maybe it's a Christmas present that you got. But think of 10 things. And number 3, train your brain to think your future into existence with personal affirmations. And that's another thing that this My Word Made Flesh does. So it gives you a list of oils, and then it gives you affirmations. For example, let me give you an example. Ningxia Red. So it's not only oils, it's all of our products actually. Some positive affirmations when you drink your Ningxia Red is, I thrive naturally and consistently in my healthy life. I am my divine vision. I enjoy being nourished and fed with the sweetness of my life. I am sovereign, protected, and anointed in love. And there's others in here, but these are affirmations that you're training your brain to think, so that you think goodness about yourself. And then number 4, write down or reflect your future goals coming to life with visualization. And essential oils can really take these practices to the next level. So some essential oils for turning inward that you can use for meditation or quiet time, or just sitting with yourself. Frankincense. Frankincense has been used in meditation for its ability to ground, balance, and uplift. Peace and calming. The ylang-ylang in this blend has been said to balance male and female energies, and it's great for meditation. Oils for self-reflection or journaling. Release. This will help you to release those thoughts to paper. It's a blend with a relaxing aroma that facilitates the ability to let go of anger. A really good place to put it is over the liver, because this is where we store anger. So, and it also helps us to release frustration. If you are frustrated with the way that your life has maybe gone in 2020 and 2021, and you really truly want to make a change in 2022, release those frustrations. It also promotes harmony and balance, and you can use this when journaling or reading. Another oil that's really good for reflection, self-reflection, and journaling is gratitude. It fosters a grateful attitude and embraces the blessings in your life. It's got an uplifting aroma, and it invites a feeling of emotional and spiritual progress. I've been diffusing gratitude recently at night, just because I love it. But I've also, you know how I like to use the Happy Day protocol? Well, just since the first of the year, I started using the divine, oh, what is it called? The divine, it's the divine kit. It has, I am blessed, I am creative, and the divine oil. And all of these were, this whole kit was created by Mary. I can't remember the name of the actual kit. And I just threw the box away because I've been using the oils. It's not in my trash, is it? I've been using the oils in my bedroom, and I thought, well, I don't really need the box. No, I emptied my trash. But if anybody can think of it, speak up.
Destiny.
Divine Destiny. Thank you. Divine Destiny. It's a kit of 3 oils, and it has a little protocol. Use the first oil for 7 days, and then in the next 7 days, you layer it with the second oil. So you still use the first oil, you know, and then the 3rd week, you layer the 3rd oil, which is I am creative. And I just, because I went through that little ritual when I first got my first Divine Destiny kit, I just put all 3 of them on, and I put them on kind of intuitively. So the divine oil, I put nearest my root chakra. So I'll put that way on my lower back and way down on my lower belly. The I am blessed, I put over my heart. And I am creative, I put on my temples. You can put it all in the same place, but that's just the way that I have adopted the use of Divine Destiny. Thank you so much for that. I could not think of the name of that kit. Okay, so that's personal growth, turning inward. Also, I was talking about getting my kitchen painted right now for the new year. And I have glass shelves in there. And so I thought, okay, I've got probably 200 David Winter cottages, and I need to take them all out and move those cabinets away from the wall so that my painter can paint behind them. And I got a little spray container that I'd gotten from the dollar store, and I put just a small amount of thieves cleaner in it and filled it with water, and got my Norwex glass cloth and cleaned all those shelves. And I mean, they sparkled. And the sun was coming through. Even though it was cold here today, we didn't have a cloud cover, which is the first day in, seems like a couple of weeks. But it was crystal clear out, blue skies, a lot of chemtrails. And so I could see, you know, through the windows, how clean those shelves were getting, and just with a little bit of thieves. So a good way to start the new year is cleaning out your home. I was telling the ladies before we started that my New Year's resolution is to go through every drawer, cabinet, closet, and room, and clean every shelf, drawer, cabinet, and room thoroughly, and toss out those things that I don't need. It is a year for purging for me. I just think I've been too close in with the fresh paint in the kitchen, and I just feel like this is what I need to do. So when you're talking about cleaning, getting the Thieves Essential Rewards kit is a good way. You can save $38 by getting that kit. I have mounds of Thieves foaming hand soap because we get it free a lot of times. And although we used it a lot, I mean, I just 2 or 3 days ago, I just did another 25-pound turkey, and it had a house full of people. So I had my granddaughter and her husband and 2 kids from Utah, and then my granddaughter Shelly and her husband and 3 boys from Carlisle, and then my brother and his wife from Arkansas, and my niece who was due on the 29th of December and is still holding on to that baby, and her husband and 2-year-old. So we had a house full. And thank goodness for my thieves cleaner. I was cleaning all the cabinet countertops from all the, I did 10 pounds of mashed potatoes. I peeled 10 pounds of potatoes and made 10 pounds of mashed potatoes. We had a lot of food. So if I never see turkey again until Thanksgiving, I will be a happy camper. All right, physical activity. Let's talk about planning ahead for the new year. Most excuses for not working out have something to do with not having enough time. So one easy way to remove this excuse from your vocabulary is to plan for you whatever you're going to do to work out ahead of time. Plan your workout time the day before and keep that sacred. For me, every single morning. Now, I will tell you, I missed Christmas morning because my great grands wake up early and they want their presents, and so I didn't go out. And it's a rarity. And I missed day before yesterday when it was 13 degrees. I have hand warmers and all this stuff that, like 3 layers of whatever. I wear 2 pairs of pants and I go out, and my dog is really walking well, and I'm really happy about that. But 13 was just a little daunting. And so I went out when it was 21. I went out when it was 27, but 13 is just a little more than I want to deal with. So I plan that every day. My whole life is planned around my daily workouts because that is a necessity. And today I have 8,448 steps in, and it's not quite 10,000. I may or may not get there tonight, but I've been doing half my walk. So I do 2.5 miles instead of 5 miles because my new puppy can't take the long stretches yet. I think once it warms up, he's getting bigger, I'll be able to do that. But I have a plan. Tell other people that you're planning to work out. Tell them that you're planning to work out a certain number of times a week so that they can help hold you accountable. I don't need anybody to hold me accountable. I hold me accountable. And maybe at some point in time, you'll get to that place. But if you're just starting out, have a friend, a loved one, help you to stay accountable. You can pack a gym bag if you go to the gym, and you can keep it in your car so that you can so that you're all ready. So you can stop at the gym or a fitness class when you're out and about. You can do that as well. And here is a gym bag freshening spray. 2 tablespoons of witch hazel, 15 drops of any oil that you love. I would suggest either purification or tea tree. Lemon is good. All of these are good. I would also throw a bottle of deep relief in there in case you get a little strain while you're at the gym, or you just need some peppermint to revive those muscles after a good workout. If the gym is what you do, if you do floor exercises at home, you're going to do other things. But if you're going to do that, then use peppermint. Get yourself motivated, get yourself stimulated. But purification is great for getting odors out of shoes and gym bags and sweaty stuff. Thieves is what I use in my car. I also use tea tree after my walk, and I use peppermint. It just freshens me up. And I use thieves before my walk because, especially in the warmer weather, when there's more people out in the park, you can apply Panaway to sore muscles after your workout. Cool Azul is another good one. Cool Azul Sports Gel is a good one. Cool Azul Pain Cream is another good one. I had told you I'd hurt my arm doing yoga. I've been using Regenolone on it. That is also a Young Living product, and it has been helping. For this particular injury, it's helping better than the CBD muscle rub. So sometimes you just got to find what works for you, right? Another thing that you want to think about in this new year is cleansing the body. I think just as now that everybody's gone, I'm sick of turkey. I'm going to be going to Utah on Sunday to be with other platinums, a whole bunch of other platinums, and to be with Mary Young. After that little trip, I think I'm going to start a cleanse for my own body. I may do a master cleanse, but for sure, I'm going to do the cleansing trio, which you see right here on this slide. We are out of Essential Zyme right now, so you can do Essential Zyme 4 along with this, unless you have some backup Essential Zyme, which I usually make sure that I have a good supply of those things that I use every single day. And I like to use enzymes every day, especially if you've had a big meal. Tone is going to go in there and soften anything that you need to get rid of that has not been released in a good, healthy way. And then ICP is going to come behind it and really clean it out. So you're going to focus on cleansing the body. And in order to cleanse the body and get rid of all that junk that you've exposed yourself to and treated yourself to over these holidays, you need to look at the cleansing trio. Okay. Okay. So, and then let's talk a little bit about what we're going to eat. You know, once you've started to cleanse, you might want to do a 5-day nutritive cleanse. That's with, you can use Balance Complete if that's in stock right now, or really any, I like Sleek. Sleek shake is good. And then Ningxia Red, and then do the cleansing trio with that. Normally it's just the Essential Zyme, but I would just incorporate that cleansing trio if you're going to do a 5-day nutritive cleanse, and make sure you're drinking at least 6 ounces a day. And then, you know, once you get cleanse, you can start making some healthy, easy grab and go things. Make a list of things that you can cook at the beginning of the week and then enjoy them multiple times during the week. Soups, chili, grilled chicken breast, sauteed vegetables are examples of food that you can make in larger amounts and spread them out throughout the week. For the new year, we have a ritual in our house where we either make black-eyed peas and rice and cornbread, or we make lima beans, not the green lima beans, but the big white lima beans, and rice and cornbread. And I think for the last 10 years, I've done black-eyed peas. So this year, Kenneth wanted to do lima beans. So beans are really healthy for you. They're a good protein source. And that's what I've been eating for a couple of days between the turkey. I'm done with turkey, actually. I don't think I'll have any more turkey. I'm tired of turkey. But for snack, we actually had a lot of trail mix available to all the people that were in our house over the last 6 weeks. And it was one of the reasons that I canceled one of my classes. I just had too many people here, in and out, different families, all our family, but, you know, different groups of families. And our son and wife and adopted daughter came both for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So that was kind of nice. But this wolfberry trail mix is a great snack, and you can store these healthy foods in clear containers on the top shelf of your fridge or at the front of your pantry. And then that way you will first. That's just kind of a tip. Also, if you're really, really busy, prepare your snacks in advance to make them easy to just grab. Then you're less likely to grab something sugary and processed that's going to make you feel sluggish anyway, and it will hinder your healthy habits. When you're focusing on your diet, one of my favorite tricks is to swap out unhealthy ingredients for healthy ones. And here's a few easy swaps. You can ditch spaghetti and switch out zucchini noodles. You can ditch chips and crackers and switch to air popped popcorn. You can ditch soda. I don't drink soda, but if you do, you can switch it to, in my glass of water, I have those little squirts, those vitality drops. Or I like the it's 0 calorie natural fizzy waters, you know, like bubbly, or aha, or LaCroix, or Polar. Those are the four that I have. You know, if I just want something carbonated, but I don't want anything sugary. So, but I like my water with a little squirt of something. And in the cold weather like this, you can make, you know, some healthy teas. They're cold, but for cold weather, hot tea is way better. And then, you know, I don't know that many of you do sugary breakfasts, but one thing that I really love is to soak my oats overnight with fruits and nuts. It's called muesli. It's a Swedish dish, and you can put pineapple in there, and you can mix a little flavored yogurt. Good Greek yogurt is good in there, so you could try that. I love that. Or hard-boiled eggs and a side of fruit, something simple. So by now you should have seen that you mix together for the wolfberry trail mix 1 cup of Young Living dried wolfberries, a half a cup of banana chips, which you can get at a health food store, and make sure that they're not too heavily sugared, 1 cup of almonds, 1 cup of cashews, a half a cup of pumpkin seeds, and you can put in a cup of dark chocolate chips if you just have got to have that sweet. Another smart snacking tip is to make a veggie dip out of plain Greek yogurt. Now, I will tell you, this is the veggie dip. Then I'm going to tell you off the top of my head what the fruit dip is. So you get 2 cups of plain Greek yogurt, and you can put 6 drops of dill vitality oil or 1 tablespoon of dried dill weed, 2 drops of lemon essential oil or a half a teaspoon of lemon juice, 2 cloves of garlic, a teaspoon of onion powder, and a half a teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt. Mix it together and chop any of your favorite vegetables and use that as a veggie dip. That is really good. Now, if you want to make a fruit dip, you take 2 cups of plain yogurt and 6 to 10 drops of citrus fresh, and about a tablespoon, like a running over tablespoon of honey or agave, but I think I've always used local honey. And you dip not carrots, but apple slices or orange slices or grapefruit slices. Oh my gosh, it is so tasty. And when I used to have live classes here at the house, I used to serve that as a snack, but I like this savory veggie dip as well. So I think this is something I'm going to use more of too. It's got all kinds of healthy stuff in it. All right, so I talked a little bit about SelfResign 4. I want you to make a New Year's resolution that you are going to start taking enzymes every day. Enzymes can be taken every day, and they will help with your digestion. They will help with gas. They will help with bloating. They will help with cleaning out the system. It helps with proper digestion of fats, proteins, fiber, and carbohydrates. And like I said, the SelfResign is out of stock right now, but stock up on SelfResign 4. And the thing I love about them, I carry them in my pocketbook because I got my pocketbook right here, and here's my little blister pack of SelfResign 4. So you take 1 each of the different colors before a meal, and I put them in my pocketbook because which is rare, but if we are out and about and we're eating out somewhere else, I've got them with me, and I'll take them prior to my meal arriving. If you forget to take them before the meal, it's okay. Take them during the meal or immediately after the meal, and they will help. You can even take them before you go to bed at night. Just drink lots of water, and they will help to break down any putrefying foods that are not digesting well. So please take 2 capsules, 1 dual dose blister pack 2 times daily with your largest meals. There's 120 capsules or a 30-day supply in that box. I talked a little bit about Comfort Tone, so I won't get into that anymore. Just know that it enhances the natural ability of your colon to have normal peristalsis. And it helps to eliminate residue from the colon and enhances its natural ability to function optimally. This is part of your cleansing for the new year, folks. And the ICP, it stands for, what does it stand for? Well, some people say it stands for IC poop because it will help get everything out. But it is, and it's a good way to remember it, I guess. It just helps.
Intestinal cleansing powder.
Intestinal cleansing powder. There we go. Thank you so much, Kathleen. So a healthy digestive system is important for proper functioning of all the other systems, because that's where a lot of the nutrients are absorbed that are used throughout the body. So a healthy digestive system means healthy emotions and a healthy immune system, along with a lot of other things. It's nothing but goodness. Using this supplement is going to help get rid of all the yuck sitting in your colon. And it contains things like psyllium seed, oat bran, and flax and fennel seeds, which is really good for us. And then it's got a special blend of essential oils, similar to those oils in Digize. Also, ICP provides 2 grams of dietary fiber, 1 gram of soluble fiber, and 1 gram of insoluble fiber per serving. And you just mix 2 rounded teaspoons with at least 8 ounces of juice or water, and then drink it immediately, because otherwise it tends to thicken really quickly. It tastes really the best in a carrot juice or apple juice. You can put it in smoothies, but you got to drink those smoothies really fast or they'll get really thick. If you are cleansing or eating a high protein diet, you can use this up to 3 times daily. If you're eating a very low protein diet, you only need to eat it once daily. I do not recommend taking ICP on the Master Cleanse or Comfort Tone. None of that on the Master Cleanse. Okay. Month 3, we're going to bring on the antioxidants. We went through some Ningxia Red here at the house because I have all kinds of people, all kinds of family and kids and adults alike. If I make a big breakfast, everybody gets a Ningxia Sunrise. And that is 2 ounces of Ningxia Red in the bottom of their glass. And we fill the glass up with orange juice. And that's what they have as their breakfast juice. Everybody gets it. And everybody learns to love it. Even the little ones. So a good way to do this is to get 4 bottles of Ningxia Red in your 30-pack. This is going to save you $30.75 because this is an essential, a subscription, not essential rewards, but a subscription savings. So drink your Ningxia Red every single day and you'll really be a lot happier. I have been taking my SelfResign and Ningxia Red intentionally every day. I find that when I get off of my SelfResign, I start to get muscle aches and pains. And I said to myself a couple of months ago, I can't believe that in 18 months, I'm going to be 70. And I was telling that to my painting lady today. I said, that just popped into my head. And that was a couple of months ago. Now I'm only 4 months away from being 69. It's just unbelievable. So I've really been intentional about doing a heaping tablespoon of powdered SelfResign in at least 4 ounces of Ningxia Red. And then I kind of top it off with some water. I drink that down and then I rinse my glass off because sometimes the SelfResign will settle in the bottom of the glass and then finish that off. And I'll tell you, it has made a world of difference when I become intentional. And that's what we have to do sometimes for the new year. let's talk a little bit about self-care. Self-care is a very, very important thing that you need to think about daily. A morning routine might be the most important thing that you do all day. A solid morning routine will set you up for success throughout the rest of your day, and it's going to make you feel really great and ready to tackle the world. So spend a half an hour a day taking care of yourself, and then you'll optimize productivity all day long. This is a good time to either do the Happy Day Protocol or the Divine Destiny Protocol. Maybe you take a shower first in the morning, then put on your oils. But I've come up with about 10 activities for you to accomplish in the morning that will set you up for success, which is why you should incorporate these practices into your daily routine. First of all, always make your bed. I never did not make my bed. And the military just really instilled that all the more. And my husband, would not make the bed. This sets you up for success. Another good thing is to drink a glass of water right away when you wake up. You can take lemon juice and a Young Living Ningxia Red shot with that water as well, if you want. Lemon in your water, then chase it with your shot of Ningxia Red. You can add a little apple cider vinegar to that. I recommend Bragg's because that has they call it the mother in it, and that's really good for digestion. It's also good for H. pylori, for killing it. You can put a couple of drops of thieves in that if you do have, if you do think you have any kind of bacterial thing going on in your gut. But it's really, really important to start cleansing your body right away by taking that big glass of water when you wake up. Number 4, wash your face and brush your teeth. Number 5, you can take your vitamins. And number 6, right behind it closely, is eat a balanced breakfast. I don't eat anything before I go out to walk. So I do all of the above, but then because I take my Ningxia Red before I leave, but then I come home and I would eat something, take my vitamins. And then you want to, you want to exercise, do your exercise if you can then, or stretch, take a little time to just move. And then number 8, you want to pamper yourself with a skin brush. You can take a bath. This is what I do at night. So that morning routine is good for me. And then at night, I will take a bath in Epsom salts and essential oils, or my favorite bath bombs. And I'll tell you, I have absolutely loved the sweet maple bath bombs, the ones that were available for Christmas, and they still may be available. I don't know. I bought 4 boxes and gave them to my granddaughters. I love them so much. This is a good time to do dry brushing and to exfoliate. I use my Mira shave oil when I shave my legs. I just take care of myself. Here is a coffee skin scrub that will help you to exfoliate skin. And you can just either take a picture of this, or you'll see it on YouTube as well. But you take an 8-ounce glass jar with a lid and put 10 drops of grapefruit essential oil and 5 drops of cypress essential oil. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to stimulate circulation and break up fat. Grapefruit breaks up fat. If you don't know that, I'm telling you again. Take 1 cup of unbrewed coffee, the coffee grounds before it's brewed, and a 1/2 cup of olive oil or other oil of your choosing. You can use grapeseed oil. Put all of those ingredients together and mix it really well, and then store it in your bathroom cupboard. You can apply the scrub all over in the shower. Make sure that you are careful, because that oil is going to make your shower a little slippery. I have a seat in my shower. So I can turn off the water. I can soak myself down, open up my pores, turn off my water, and then scrub all over, like areas like our thighs, our belly, our arms, lower back, the butt, all that area, and just gets exfoliated. It's really great. And then just rinse off. You're going to be hydrated. Your skin is going to be hydrated. Your skin is going to be moist because of the oils in there. You're going to increase circulation, and it's going to be stimulated. So this is really good for managing any cellulite problems. So try this. If you're worried about it going down the drain, apply a little screen over your drain to catch the coffee grounds if you are worried about that. Okay, weather, I'm checking the time here. I think we're still good. I've been doing a lot of talking. Whether you're spending time with your kids or you're enjoying time with your girlfriends at girls' night out, or you're catching up with some friends, or cultivating deep intentional relationships, it's important that we do this for growth and balance in our life. So take a look at your relationship with others and ranking on your wellness wheel, which I'm going to give you a link in the chat with the wellness wheel on it and a bunch of other stuff that you can use. You just go to this link and then download, put in your email, and it'll immediately go to another browser window, and then you can just download this 2-page wellness chart. So if your relationship with others in that section is 6 or lower, now is the time to invest some energy in cultivating strong relationships. Take time with your family. And that's what I did. I focused on my family while they were here these last 6 weeks. Setting boundaries with your family, carving out a specific time each day that you can keep your family sacred if you've got kids still living at home. And here are a few tips. Apply or diffuse present time essential oil to help you focus on the here and the now so that you can get beyond the past and move forward while reestablishing your boundaries and committing to family time in 2022. Number 2, be vocal to your friends and your team members about what time of day that you're turning off your phone and you're checking out of social media. Write down your 3 non-negotiables and stick to them. There is no reason why you need to be on your phone after 9 or 10 o'clock at night for any reason. I try to be there for all, my team members, but I have learned, quite a few years ago that 8 o'clock is family time for me and my husband. Usually right after my class, I'll go take a quick bath, and then that's our time together. So set your boundaries and stick to them, and tell your friends, it's just, this is what I do. And don't be so quick with your answers when your team reaches out with questions. It sounds harsh, but if you set the expectation with your team that you will get back to them during the day, during business hours, it will empower them to look for the answers first and practice patience and respect with your boundaries. And that's one of the things I have to say. My team members are so gracious and they're so understanding. They know I'm out for a walk in the morning, and I'm basically full throttle by 9:30. Well, actually, I have an accountability call at 9:15. So by 10 o'clock, I'm full throttle, and I'm usually full throttle till 7 or 8 p.m. So, I think that's my boundaries, and it's what I apply to my life. and I do have a gracious team, and they don't take advantage of me at all. They're wonderful. All of you are wonderful. Okay, so why is my slide not showing up? There we go. Career, life, and purpose. The average person will spend 90,000 hours of work in their lifetime. That is a lot of time spent not doing something that you love. The modern employee changes career paths 12 to 15 times throughout their lives. What might that say about people's satisfaction in the work that they do? 86% of the people today report making extra money on a side hustle. Having a little side hustle is not only a way to bring in extra income, but it provides a creative outlet, doing something that you love or that you're passionate about. For some, it could be building a business, helping others find health and wellness through Young Living. That's what I chose to do. For others, it could be coaching or a sport, or starting an Etsy shop to sell homemade goods or art. It is encouraging to know that today, more and more people are feeling inspired to do the things that they love. You are the only person in your life that can discover your true passion. And maybe you already know what that is, or maybe it will take a life of exploration. I was in my 40s when I found Young Living, and honestly, it was right on time. It was right on time. You are in the process. There's an oil to support your journey to get where you want to go and to find that thing that you love. Oils to support your passion or your goals. One of them would be abundance, because this blend, it combines oils like ginger and orange and cinnamon and patchouli, which were used by ancient cultures to attract prosperity and to magnify joy and peace. Another great oil is Stress Away. This blend has copaiba and lime and cedarwood and vanilla. It has ocotea and lavender, and it helps us to feel stress-free during the daily grind or while you're exploring your life's passion. Another really great oil is Energy. Diffuse this or apply it topically. I like to put Energy over my adrenal glands because it has nutmeg in it. It's very, very supportive to the adrenal glands. It also has rosemary and juniper and lemongrass. It has balsam fir and clove and black pepper in it too. So this is really, really a great oil to help us with our side hustle, help us to get focused on something that we really love, and when we're thinking about career and life purpose. So that 28 to elevate your mind and body. I'm going to put that in the chat box so that you can download that paper. Let me see where it is. I think right now. I'll put that in the chat box. Here it is. And even though, copy, even though it says chat, paste, there it is. Even though it says 2019, it's apropos for 2022 as well. I see I have a chat in here. Wolfberry trail mix ready to go. I used a version of this during our week of rehearsals and performances. This is from Leslie. She's a French horn player. She played the Nutcracker last month, and it was most helpful. It provided something like real food. I would have it at breaks, and it helped keep my energy focus for the second half of her Nutcracker. Okay, so let me get back to my PowerPoint. Okay, we're almost done. I just want to remind you how to edit your subscriptions this year. Go to your account, choose subscription, and choose the frequency for each item that you want in that subscription. They're actually adding some really cool things. They have a like a little timeline that shows you with a green bar if you've met your PV. You know, for your freebies, if you're using your subscription to get free stuff as well. You can skip or delete any of the items to remove them, and you can change your processing day. My day was the 8th this month, and I processed it today. You can choose to dollar up and support the Young Living Foundation as well. It's really not that hard. Make sure that you're on a subscription, because then you get loyalty points. And maybe sometimes you want to just shop and buy some stuff outside of your subscription. The way that you do that is you browse the items by the shop menu. You can do it by category or by the search bar. I do it 100% by the search bar. If I know what I'm looking for, I just stick it in the search bar and it pops up. Now, if you're just browsing and you want to look under weight management, or you want to look under youthful living or cleansing or nutrition or any of those things, then you can click on that particular category and it will give you all of those items in there. And browsing is a good way to get familiar with these products. Know that I've known about these products for 22 years, so I'm not surprised by anything new. I know what's out there, right? But this is how you shop. You just add it to your cart. This is different from your subscription. You do not earn points on shop orders. You just view the cart and then you continue to check out. Just a reminder for the new year, and make sure that you redeem your loyalty rewards points. Two of my granddaughters from Utah were here, and I'm going to take some of my loyalty points and send them both Super C caplets and chewables, and I'm going to send them a bottle of Deep Relief because they don't have any and they need it. So, oh, and some D. I'm going to send them our Super Vitamin D because they loved it. It's so tasty. It's so good. So just place items in your cart by clicking Add to Cart to spend your loyalty rewards. Click the cart icon in the upper right-hand corner. Click View Cart, click Checkout, and then under Billing and Method Payment, choose Use Points. That's how you use your loyalty rewards. And under your subscription, you can see how many loyalty reward points you have. Apply the points to those items that take points and then complete the checkout. You will get charged tax. Here's a couple of great books that I mentioned a couple of weeks ago. I think are still great. A Guide to Understanding Viruses, How They Work, and What You Can Do to Protect Yourself. This is a must-have. And for anyone who is got autistic children, Superheroes is a really good one. My oldest granddaughter has 2 kids on the spectrum, so this is a great book for them. Also, if you need a good desk reference just on supplements, this one is $21.99. It's by Jen O'Sullivan, and it is excellent. I want to thank you for coming on tonight. Thank you for jumping in on this new year with me. I'm going to stop the recording.